Today I'm going to show you how to use Swipe to create a presentation. If you want to start, go to swipe.to. Before we get started, I'm going to show you some features that Swipe has. Swipe is an app that is based on programming, C++ or HTML, but it also is still intuitive and for the new user. Features include templates, text editing, lists, and images. Templates of background colors, different colored fonts, and font styles, text editing of bold, italicized, and underlining, lists available, and images to embed into your slides. You can also do videos, polls, and links, where videos can be YouTube or Vimeo, polls where you can ask a question and have the user answer, and links to outside URLs. You can also present live on other devices or record and upload your YouTube video to a website. Hello everyone, this is swipe.to. We're going to learn how to make a swipe presentation. I can show you what to do. There's a lot of features that it has and other features that are not always intuitive. So as you saw I did it there, I just clicked on the little plus sign and I created a new slideshow presentation. Over here, this is where it ends up going. These are all your presentations that you have. So we're just going to go to edit. You can title it if you want. Let's just title this, we're going to call it safety rules. So I'm going to create a presentation on lab safety rules for a science class. So go to edit. We can start with these 5 options on the right. We have upload image. We can just start with a straight image. We can do markdown, which is like a text slide. A poll, which is creating a poll for the students or users to interact with a YouTube video embedded or a Vimeo embedded into the slideshow. So let's just start with a slide. This is what you get on your first slide. As you can see, this is where title and subtitle are, and that's what these are over here. So it's a little bit, like I said, C++ or HTML. There's a little bit of like programming involved. So if we want to just get rid of title and call this safety rules, let's call it lab safety rules. And then the subtitle might be physics class, so the kids know what class it's for. So you can see here, this is what the outcome of your slide looks like. If we want to change up, say I want to increase my font, so right now it's pound sign, so I can do a shortcut and just do another pound sign, and that will increase or decrease my font by 1. Or if I want to increase it, up here is header. So let's do physics class is a little small, so let's do 1, and then let's decrease the font size by 1. So if you're familiar with header 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so header 1 would be a 1 pound sign, header 2 would be 2 pound sign. Right here, this is the background color, background color of font, and then color of the font type. So if I want to change that, I just kind of highlight all of it, boom, and go to templates. Now templates is going to give you quite a few options. There's about 30 here that you can choose from, and you can see that they're all pretty different backgrounds, which will allow the reader to see the high contrast. So lab safety, physics, let's do something a little bit more bold, like a yellow. So we got this into the full void. We have CCBB and David Hockney. I'm going to go with the CCBB one. So after clicking insert, you'll see that this background color number changes and the color of the font changes along with the font. Let's move on from templates. Let's say that our template's set and we want to add another slide. There's 2 ways of doing it. You can just go up to the right, hit slide, and that will allow us to have 3 stars. That 3 stars is a easy way just to do another slide. So boom, 3 more stars gives me another slide. So we'll come back to that. This is lab safety rules. Let's start with following directions. Let's type in follow directions. That's one of the important lab safety rules. So I have follow directions show up on the right. Maybe. Let's try it again. There we go. Follow directions. So that's kind of small. Let's increase the font, or let's bold it. Let's increase the font by hitting a header on there. Maybe we don't want it quite that large. Take it down a notch. Header 2. Boom, that's good. And let's even go one step further and make that centered. So let's center it. So as you can see, you can do quite a few of the features up here. You have bold, italicize, strike through. This is a link we're going to try later. Let's going to do image now. List we'll do a little bit later. Heading we just did. Center, slide, and template we've already covered. So let's incorporate an image. Boom. Let's put an image in there for the next line. It says type in URL. So I just went to Google, kind of found an image I liked. So as I copy the URL, I will put it in this URL spot right here. And you can see that your picture shows up right in the middle of the page. It takes up the whole page. So now you got your image in there. So we got, title slide, the first slide of following directions. So maybe our next slide will be what to wear. So appropriate. As you can see, it does spell check for you. And you can just spell check it, fix it. Appropriate clothes for labs. And you can just search the internet. Maybe we're going to find a link for that. And so I found a URL for a link to a different page. So I'm going to put the URL in there. So it's Washington University, or Department of Washington. University of Washington, excuse me. Department of Chemistry. They have a nice example of what it is. So this title right here can be switched out. We can just say lab attire. And that allows us to have it say lab attire, but the link is the following. Say we want to throw in a video, but this time we'll just say save. Alright, we see our 3 slides show up. Say we want to throw in a video next. So to put in a video, you need to go over here and go to YouTube, or if you want to do Vimeo, you can also. If you go to YouTube, you have this, and it says YouTube link or ID. So you need to know your YouTube link or ID before you come to this part. So you would just search on the internet, YouTube, or on Vimeo, the ID or the URL for the video. And I'm going to do fire safety. And so I'm going to grab a fire safety video. So now I have my YouTube or URL, and I just place it right here in the bar, paste, and I have my video show up. And when I have my video, that's the one I want, and I just hit add, and it goes right in. So let's go ahead and add in a poll. A poll will allow us to find out what the students are thinking or the users are thinking. So here we go. So once again, you can get your images, upload images or PDFs. Markdown is like a text slide, poll, YouTube video, Vimeo video. So let's do a poll. Let's say how many of you are ready to take a safety test? and say totally ready. Sorry, let's say how ready are you to take a safety test? Are you totally ready? Totally ready, somewhat ready. Somewhat not ready, totally not ready. And then we have our poll. So the kids can choose one of those options when you project it. So let's save that. So now that we have that saved, we have our 5 slides. Let's just say this is what we're going to do. So over here we can go to library. And under library, right now it's private. These are all your presentations, right? So we can go to public. Okay, right now it's not shared with anyone. We can share with someone if we want to send an email to someone. We can just copy this link. We can share the link with whoever we want. For me, I might put that link on my haiku page so that my kids can click on the link when I'm getting ready to present it. And then when I'm ready to present, I go here to view and present. And so then when I click on view and present, you will get this presentation. It looks like this. And so you have your first one, obviously. It looks like lab safety rules, physics class. Okay. And so you have the option right down here to go ahead and hit Control Live. This is like what you would do if you want to present it to multiple kids at once and they all have their device out and they're running it off of Swipe. So just to show you what Control Live does, so it gives you this screen and then it says, okay, so now you want to record live to your students. The kids will have the same access to this as you do. And whatever you change here will automatically change on the kids' screen, which is nice. Right here, if you want to record yourself, you can record the presentation, and at the end, you can save the presentation as a recording, like a video. So let's not do that, but let's just go through the motions. Okay, follow directions. Here's a video. Here's a picture of how to follow directions. Now you see my side of the screen looks like this, but if you have kids with an iPhone or something like that, a smaller device, this will probably take up most of the screen. So that's why it's different for every presentation, but for right now, this works just fine. Appropriate clothes for lab, and you can click on that link and the kids will be able to click on the same link. It'll show up to this website. As you can see, there's appropriate clothing from shoes to clothing, gloves, hair tied back, lab coats as needed, eye protection when needed. So there's that website. We're going to flip back to the presentation, and then when we're here, we can go to the next slide, which has a video embedded, right? So you should be able just to click on the video, and it will play for you. So we can watch this whole video on Bill Nye on fire safety, which is nice. Alright, so fire safety, and we can keep going. Alright, and then the kids have the option of clicking one of these things if they have the Swipe URL up and running. And so they can click on one of these, and then you as the instructor or the owner of the Swipe presentation can view live results. So that's Swipe. Hopefully that gives you an idea of all the ins and outs of Swipe.